Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Co-host Takeover. I'm Tim,
And no name.
and together we make up the show, or at least the talking heads of it. That we take over the channel from Sage, who does God like 3 or 4 streams a week. Some weeks it seems like, and
Yeah.
we could do a little bit more of a laid back one with a little bit less um, I guess a little bit less laser focused critique of the. Well, speak of the devil himself. He broke out of the chains already. Sage is in the chat. How's it going?
Welcome,
Next
welcome.
marathon stream is coming up at the end of the month. See, we were just talking about how much you're streaming, and yeah, marathon stream coming up at the end of the month. What are you
What
gonna be doing?
game?
Yeah.
And also, when are we getting the Ken cosplay?
See that one. I think Sage had mentioned he's gonna dye his hair for.
Right. Yeah. We'll get the full meal deal, I believe, was the last way I heard it described. Comes when I get my tax return. Fair, absolutely legit. I don't know if I'm getting a return this year. I really hope so. I didn't last year. We paid, but then we overpaid, so we kind of got a return when they gave us back what we overpaid. Are we heading into the Underdark?
We're gonna loot the hidden vault that the druids gave us access to in exchange for being able to defend the grove.
Got it.
That's one neat little thing.
I did not know this was a thing.
Yeah, they give you the final piece if you loot, if the goblins actually attack the grove and you defend them. The druids are just like, ooh. Except like some of them are just like, big whoop, you brought them here. You brought them to my friggin' doorstep, pal. You want me to thank you for getting rid of them?
Mm-hmm.
So that was a book exposing the dangerous threats. Ooh, what do we got here? We got sorrow. And that damage is sorrowful. Ooh.
The damage is sorrowful.
No, it's a D10. But I'm not proficient with martial weapons. Are you? Oh,
I
Karlach
think
is.
so, but yeah, Karlach is better at.
But
I'm
she's
getting a
got
bunch of
returning pike.
potions. She's got what?
Returning pike. Well, you know what this means we have.
Oh, I mean, try sending it to me. I might be able to use it. Although, what is my one-handed right now?
It is classified as a
Oh, it's
glaive.
two hand. No, I'm not proficient.
All
Dagger.
right,
No,
that
where's my
was
rapier?
pretty weak reward. I mean, yeah, it has ensnaring strike, but or Vine Whip, Vine Lash. I'll be streaming Final
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy VII Rebirth at 11 p.m. on the 28th. I haven't done that since
Ah.
Alan Wake Remastered. Nice.
Yeah, that Alan Wake one was fun. Speaking of Alan Wake, I've been, as Sage knows because I've been texting him about it all day. I've been playing Alan Wake, the final draft, and um, it's it's really cool. It's very intriguing.
Alan Wake is one of my favorite series. Uh, it's
Yeah,
pretty neat.
the just the all the little connections and little details. I've been like I want to make a real conspiracy board on a court board uh like you do in 2, but I don't know that I could actually come to any conclusions because I feel like I have analyzed most pieces of data unless I literally, print out the script of the game. Although that said, I don't know everything yet because I um haven't finished the final draft, so I have that last little bit. Um, I I see what you mean about like how humorously, but also like weirdly.
We're gonna go to Joaquin's Rest real quick.
Okay. Like homoerotic the Casper Darling and Thomas Zane thing, and it almost is like like the bit is like maybe their collaboration is Alan existing, or but it that feels too, they're nodding at it too much for that to be the case.
I can't believe I forgot about one place. This one place.
What did we all just get hurt by?
Fire.
Oh, just walking through fire. Wait. Someone's moving around in there.
Horns lowered in your direction.
Should I speak to animals? Where's the guidance? I mean, try it out. I'll try after. Boom.
His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt.
I still do have to play
He's
2, yes.
terrified.
But I just finished American Nightmare. Well, I guess almost like a month ago now.
American Nightmare is a lot of fun too. Hey, crit.
The ox calms. His tail swishing
I'm
a
going to hit
satisfied
every time we crit. That's my realization now. Here goes.
This ox didn't have anything in his pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I do have... Yeah, I did start on Max Payne.
Wait, where is... Oh, I gotta go back and play the Max Payne ones.
I did 1 and 2. And I retained, I think, most of the plot.
You're not one of them.
And I do have Quantum Break still, too.
Monsters. Little ones. And taller ones.
Oh, yeah, Quantum Break.
He took the shiny one. He killed many. Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest. Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
Wait, this one killed the other one?
Killed the goblin.
Walk well, friend.
The goblin killed the big cow.
There was another line of questioning. Like, so can you, if you have animal talking and speak with dead, can you speak with dead cow?
No.
Okay.
It does not take it that far, unfortunately. I think because animal souls work slightly differently than...
Sure.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger! Oh, hell, dwarfs! I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Didn't Quantum Break receive some sort of remake a certain number of years ago?
I think it was re-released for the new consoles, but I don't know if they actually upgraded anything.
Hey, Afternoon Tune, how's it going? We're doing
Yeah,
pretty good here.
Alan Wake 2 did definitely... I don't know if it's redeem, like, Quantum Break wasn't bad, but it makes it feel more valuable in the universe.
2016 it released. It's just the standard version. Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm thinking of like some sort of game from like the late 90s, early 2000s. Now, have you ever been to Joaquin's Rest before? Hey, thanks for the biddies afternoon tune. We really got to get some sort of I think that is where we will say he's about to get his soul sucked. That's where that sound is going when we figure out alerts.
Nice. I found 3 gold and a potato. Ooh, there's a key in here.
Yeah. What do you think it opens?
Walking's Rest. I mean, I can't think if I've been down here. I've been up in the above area, but I don't know that I've been down here. What are you doing?
Ah. Bad.
That's really funny.
Now you got 1 extra health than you had before.
All these empty crates. Ooh, potatoes.
What's in this wardrobe, you think? It's got a lot of health.
Ooh.
Oh wow, hidden stairs.
Look at that.
Who would have thought they were there? Oh, and an ancient sigil. And an autosave. Whatever could go wrong? You know what? I'm just gonna... Our little friend.
Give me 1 second.
This is me.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Scratches sniff.
Whoa.
Oh, hey. Did you attack, or did we just become hostile?
I don't know what happened.
Well, if you want to fight the Zentarum hideout, we can, or we could try to reload, because that was weird. They're not supposed to go hostile like that in the middle of dialogue. Or at least supposed to say something indicating they'll be hostile.
Maybe because I kept walking forward while you were in dialogue?
Oh, that's possible.
I didn't realize that was going to set it off.
No, you're not actually that far ahead of me. You're not even ahead of me. Oh, Scratch was, though.
Yeah.
Well, now we figured it out. Tim, did I finish Devilman? No, but I am... I still do only have the 2 episodes left. I one of these days, I'll be done with it, and then that question will evolve to, have you seen JoJo's?
Yeah. That's funny.
All right, Scratch. Now that our little pet isn't
That's
here
far
gonna
enough.
fuck us over.
Whoa, hold your arrows. This is Rugen's savior, I'll bet. He told us all about you. Come on in then. Any friend of Rugen's is a friend of the family.
Remember the guy we saved? The 2 guys that were guarding a chest in a cave, and the gnolls were attacking them.
Mm-hmm.
Rugen's savior.
You steal anything, you're dead.
Oh, thank you, Garius.
You're the one who recruited me, Rugen. You're the one who taught me rule number 1. Remember?
What is that granite rock trap I kept
I
seeing?
didn't remember either. Did you, Ollie?
landmines.
You're dead the moment you steal from the Zentarim. No matter who you are.
If you're an intruder, they
recall
lock
an
the gates on
old
both ends of
Zentarim
that tunnel, and
proverb
then
coined by
it
their
set off all the
founder.
landmines.
Got it. Well, I disarmed one of them. So I'm guessing I don't want to steal from the
Oh,
Zentarum.
But, I mean, we absolutely should with the use of a fog cloud, turn-based combat mode, and
Amazing.
because there's a vendor with some pretty decent loot, and he sells it way overpriced, and he's a slaver, so you don't really feel bad stealing. But I digress. Rugen is now, or Ollie was killed, and Rugen is being beat to death because they said he stole from them because he didn't come back with that chest. If you recall, you picked up that chest in the cave while I was talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
I love the little shit, like, oh, I wonder what happens if I steal this chest. Oh. But they're Zents, so.
You've read Manchun. Seems you know our ways better than poor Rugen here. There's not much money in retribution, true.
Those two were like little
You've already taken Rugen's cargo.
baby
So
Zents.
finish the job and I'll let
Wow.
you live.
I think
Deliver it to Baldur's
I can't
Gate.
believe those guys got in.
And kill
They
him.
must be desperate in this area.
All right.
Or you know how to play this better than I do.
If we don't kill Rugen, the hideout goes hostile to us.
Sure.
But if
I mean, whatever. I have no
can
love for
try to
him.
save Rugen if
We saved
want.
him. We gave him an extra, couple of days.
Yeah.
Wait! It was Ollie! I swear it was Ollie!
But it wasn't
Show
Ollie
some
because
respect,
they
Ruben.
never.
The boy was loyal to you till the end.
No! Please!
And just like that, everyone profits. All right then, recruit. You can stock up here and be on your way.
Hit.
Bring the cargo to Baldur's Gate. Someone there will make contact.
The fucking Zents are so I guess clean cut.
I can't remember. Did we talk about how Nate played through as Peanut the Zent Killer his first time?
I think you might have.
We were talking about this. That would be fun to get the four of us
I need a quick
playing a party.
You, the way you handled Zaris.
Well,
You're not one of her
I'm
foes.
always wary of adding new groups I'm playing this with because it's such a huge game. Not that it ever has to be full, but you have to finish every single
Selling
playthrough.
my I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist.
Oh, he's not
and
offering
my
a tumble.
patron will reward you for my rescue.
He's just on Tumblr
Tenfold,
because he's an
whatever
artist.
ransom you pay, I guarantee it. As far as you're
My
concerned,
pet
she may
artist?
as well be the coin maiden herself.
Yeah,
But there will be time for questions.
Alright, so talk to Brem.
If you have
I
the
offer to buy the
My
artist.
pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Follow the whining.
Alex got roped into an actual D&D game, and one of the other players is actually a gnome. I love it. That's even better than like a contrived. We make everyone play gnomes. That's just a constant exposure with like real social pressures where you can't talk shit about it the whole time.
Did he end up liking it?
Funny.
That's the real
Yeah, did he
question.
end up admitting that gnomes are his favorite? Someone had to say it. Ulysses isn't here. Should I offer to buy him and then let him go?
I mean,
I don't know if it's. I
if
mean,
you talk
it's
to
just
him, that's what he's asking you to do.
okay.
Doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about.
The
both checks have to be pretty high, but I think you might stand a chance. What's higher for you?
I have +1 and -1.
If you pass the intimidation, you don't have to pay. If you pass persuasion, it's half. So I guess you might as well go with intimidation. But the cost of the intimidation is if you fail, they become hostile.
All right, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
600.
He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar
If you intimidate
Feverus,
him, which was the
at your
route I
service.
went, you can tell him, actually, he just gave you away. And he's like, well, that's depressing.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as
I am
is my
the
patron.
Baldur's Gate.
My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady
Now we're talking
Deneth still
about
wishes
the
to marry me
person.
after our little
No,
falling out.
he seems to have made some spiritual peace with the gnomes. Oh, shit. Spiritual peace with gnomes through good shit, Alex. Now, so the person playing a gnome is a Sonic. Okay.
Quite. It seems we are destined to doomed romances, are we not?
She offered me a future. And so, in a fit of madness, I told her of my past, of the woman I'd loved before she found me. Love still, in truth. She was less than pleased. I made a timely retreat into the countryside, to paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose. Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any. And we have your reward to consider. Once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some. No coin? Mightily imprudent of you. I suppose I can endure the walk sober. Suffering has become an old friend, after all. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Something I can help you with?
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Now, he has a couple things that are particularly good. Titan String Bow adds your strength modifier to all damage rolls with the bow, which doesn't seem strong unless you say give a potion of Hill Giant strength to your archer, and then suddenly he's got +7 to every arrow hit. And then there's gloves from Grem that give you advantage on all sleight of hand checks.
Interesting.
So those ones I'm going to buy right away just because it makes stealing from him quite advantageous.
Pleasure.
I'll give them to you because you have Astarion. Oh, I mean, usually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my strength modifier
To the
is
family.
0, so
Our
that,
trader
or
can show you some of our more exotic items now.
yeah, so it
But
doesn't
don't
do
delay.
much for me.
This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Is Karlach able to use bows? Oh, I'm not even proficient with martial weapons or longbows.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Who's not proficient in longbows?
Me.
Oh.
Oh, but Astarion can use it.
Oh yeah, he could. And in the Underdark, there is a weapon that gives you, like, it sets your strength modifier to 19.
Oh shit! But you can't use that at the same time as the bow, right?
You actually can, just because it counts, like, you would, if
It's
you're...
when you have it as your melee.
Yeah, your melee weapons go onto your back, but still impart their bonus effects. And then vice versa with the bow.
Someone kidnapped a duke, right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
With haste.
All right. So aside from stealing from him, there is a
Oh right. But we don't have Astarion. Should I run back to camp and grab Astarion?
great idea. And
Right.
Astarion is
This is a
thief,
Zen.
right?
Why am I paying him? Astarion's what?
I was gonna say he's thief, right? Not Arcane's trickster.
I believe so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went thief with him. Where are you?
Never a dull moment.
Oh, God. We're gonna talk to Gale first.
Very important to Michael and that we have something to pester Alex about. So now we're pestering about Sonic the Hedgehog
apologies.
porn. That's hilarious.
Not quite myself just yet.
Poor Alex, though. I mean,
I had the strangest dream last night. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across it. Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter.
Okay, can you just stay in camp?
Yet they're valuable. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in...
It's really funny. I wonder if that's ever actually changed someone's mind, made them think again and be like, okay.
never seen the companions react to Astarion being a vampire.
Oh, I've had a couple of them have conversations about it.
From the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
Only saying that because I know it's the one he likes.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Boom.
Now, there is also another ring that Astarion that makes his sleight of hand even ridiculously easier. That if we haven't already picked up, which I do not think we have, it's essentially a +2 to sleight of hand. Or a 10% increased chance or whatever. So
yes, he is a thief.
I'm gonna go find that. It's next to Joaquin's Rest, and then what was it?
All right. You want a quick save? Starian's about to steal from Brahm.
Go for it.
Oh, I absolutely just got seen.
If they see you while you're hidden, it's nothing. But if they see you, or like if they are just like, "Oi, you lot," that's bad.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything you ain't paid for.
Oh. I can't. I was trying to keep that guy in dialogue.
Oh, one thing you can do is enter turn-based mode.
Oh, yes.
You don't want to keep Zara.
If you insist.
Huh. I can't loot the skeleton because I didn't pass the perception check to see the skeleton, even though it's kind of
right
it's
there.
laying there.
Brutal.
Hello.
Ugh, I wish I had some kind of.
Alright, I sent the ring to Astarion.
Oh, you did. Perfect timing. Charisma -1 is really funny for him. Are you stuck in turn-based now?
Yep. Until I leave the area.
Okay, well, we're... I'm not done. I'm re-entering it now. Okay. Can I select multiple things, or is it just one at a time? Yeah, I just got caught. I only needed an 11.
Yeah, sometimes you roll low and there's just ain't shit about you could do it. What is it? The plus D4 and plus D8 from Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, I should have done guidance beforehand.
Guidance doesn't actually help, apparently. Neither does Bardic Inspiration, but the advantage and sleight of hand boosts do.
Okay.
All right. What now?
There's that bow. Oh no! Seriously, the target was 5. Sage said, "You two know how the gnome thing really started?" I don't. I've been, maybe I've heard it, but I've been curious about that before.
Yeah, I've long since forgotten it amidst all the chicanery.
Should we quick save every couple?
Sure.
There we go.
I think I've got the space for like 50 quick saves, or that's what I have it set to. Many years back, and this was Alex's idea, for each other's birthdays, we all started getting each other the worst, most insulting gifts we could think of. Oh, I do remember that. It was like the reverse Christmas presents, or like inverted, like, just give, it was hilarious. Alex was so sure he was going to get the rest of us so good, better than any of us could get him. Let me know when I should save.
You want to do one save now? I've gotten a bunch of stuff, but I'm getting paranoid. Wait.
From here, it's just you making a bunch of successful
I was
saves.
gonna say, well, I don't know if you hear Astarion just like whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
I don't, but I do see just sleight of hand check passed or successful.
Sorry, that was a way stronger reaction with the recent save that we had. I was just on such a roll. Alright. Oh, not enough resources to pickpocket.
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah.
But when you leave, just be careful, because there's a decent chance that he'll start looking for the culprit.
Sure. I could go to camp and just leave Astarion there.
What I would recommend is leave turn-based and then teleport up to the Zentarum hideout thing, wait for him to reset, and then go back over to him.
Sure.
I think he resets after like 30 seconds or something.
Sounds good. Is it your turn? Do you need to end your turn?
Oh, you can just...
Oh, right. I'm gonna go back in and get some more stuff, though. They're not seeing me while I'm crouched behind them. What do you want? What do you need?
What else is left from him?
I mean, his gold and a bunch of dyes. And then a bunch of armor and shit.
Well, once we've got the bow and the blue armor from him.
There's 3 different blue armor from him.
That's like the sparkling chain or something.
Okay, I got that
just
one.
A flat +1.
There's a heavy and a light too. I'm taking this crossbow right now, and then I'm gonna. Dang it!
Reset.
Yeah. Sorry.
I forget what was the first gnome gift, but as soon as we figured out he didn't like them, Every started piling gnomes on, and that was the rest is history. Yeah, it's immemorial at this point.
Oh, right. Exit turn-based mode. Man, seriously?
Well, at least it was right away. So you've been playing the final version of Alan Wake. Had you played it before?
So I played the first, like the main playthrough on my computer. Then I started Final Draft, but then I got the new, but my computer really can't handle that game. So when I got the new console, I got it, and immediately played through it, the main thing, and then I've been racing through the Final Draft, honestly. And this time I'm playing all of Alan's stuff, and then I'm doing the other, just to be interesting and see what that narrative feels like, instead of going back and forth, kind of like, you're not supposed to do it one way or the other. It works either way, but playing it a different way than I played it before. He's got almost 1,400 gold, but I need a 19.
Probably
You want
not
to
worth
save?
it. I mean, yeah, save, but if you fail, it's not worth.
Yeah, I won't go for it twice. Yeah, no.
All right, I think that's all from him, and then there's also a stealth area we can get to in the back of this area that's got some shit, but it's also got pretty heavy patrols, so an invisibility potion is kind of needed. And then there's also an invisible wall. We're going Dark Souls. And for context, Tim, Final Draft is Alan Wake 2's version of New Game Plus, but it does actually have additional story content. Oh, cool. Oh, that does make a lot more sense. I thought that was like the Alan Wake remaster.
That remaster is good too. Wait, what? I did not mean to pickpocket him.
Thief's been picking pockets near here. This would be a good moment to
just gotta pass a
explain
persuasion
yourself.
to convince him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You quickly clear things up.
Oh, really? That's it?
Now he's gonna ask Astarion. If
Oh.
Astarion gets hidden. Currently, he's hiding though.
Yeah. Where? Centaurum hideout. Okay. We're here. We're. So, what else to do? Oh, and I'll get Astarion's, everyone's stuff to them. Titan String Bow goes to Astarion.
Here's some good armor.
Just had a
I think,
basic
for
bow.
Astarion.
This goes to, what's that?
Oh, it's advantage on con saving throws. Does anybody or do you have a bunch of con? I gave Astarion Spider Silk armor.
Nice. What? Is this a two-handed? What's going on? Well, I can't Astarion dual wield.
If it's I think it's got to be a light weapon.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So he could like put a light weapon on his offhand, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Does anyone else use rapier?
Not particularly.
And Karlak can only use hide armor, right?
You can use medium. Just not
Yeah,
heavy.
or that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Is 14? What is 14 better than her current?
Yes. Her current is 10.
Okay. This will be a good one for her, I think.
These things have stayed interesting.
This could go to me. Oh, I meant to get one before. Oh, there it is. Wait, did you send me this spider silk armor for Astarion? The stealth check one?
I think so, yes.
That's a great one.
Alright. I think that was... Oh, yeah. Now we go to the back of the thing. That should be enough time for him to reset.
Okay.
Very well.
And you're probably thinking...
I have an arrow of darkness, by the way.
Oh, nice. Those things are so useful. You just shoot them at somebody who's standing in ranged, and then suddenly, oh, well, they can't do shit.
Yeah. Astarion looks like a legendary thief now. Spider silk armor and that hag mask.
That's how I feel with my magic bard armor. Barmer.
There was... Okay, Astarion, you can unhide now. I think he might have a better rapier than I have. I might try one more pickpocket afterwards. If that's alright with you. I'm also fine leaving it, because we had so much trouble with...
Well,
I mean, you know what? I'll just buy it.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess we
I
do have
just stole
a decent
all of
amount
his
money.
gold, so I'm buying it with his gold.
That's pretty funny.
I'll throw him a bone. The rupturing blade. Oh. It's just got an extra ability, I see. Yeah, I'll take that. We
As
don't
long
want
as...
a jolty vest.
Oh, Jolty Vest would be, I guess, good for Karlach.
Okay.
I had her in that for a while in my game.
How about gloves of Hail of Thorns for anybody?
Those ones are
Astarion?
actually good for Astarion, because
Yep.
that essentially gives one of his attacks area of effect.
Then I might just need to do some more stealing from this dude.
Alright.
Wait. Oh, if I talk to him...
Fallout
I
New
can't
Vegas
switch character.
to do a
Character
retro view
select.
timed with
Yeah.
the release of Fallout TV show in April. Nice. I didn't even realize that was coming so soon. I'm gonna have to make my way through New Vegas. Now, is the show
Is that what
based
it's
off of
based
anything
on?
specifically?
Yeah, I want to play. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible on my part. My bad. I played that really stupid. I saw you play New Vegas the other day when I was What was I playing? Oh, I was playing through the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's the first time I'm committing to playing through all 3 games. I'm going a little bit more neutral than I did. Like, my original playthrough is mostly full good. I think I hit Conrad Werner, though. Dude just annoys me. Did I make a fugly shepherd? No, I didn't. I used did a random pre-select. Because I'm really kind of racing through the game. Okay.
Never have too many saves.
Okay, let's see. Pick a pocket. What am I looking at? The Jolty Vest. Trying it. Aha! Got it. I don't know if we want to. We probably don't want to do every. There's potions of invisibility in here, but okay. Where are the actual special things? Padded armor. No, I don't care about that. Ring armor that gives you +1 strength saving throws. A scale mail. Oh, it was the gloves.
Fugly Shepherd just makes me think of Shepard from Mass Effect 3 with the wealth of graphical problems that could have happened. Where just like his eyes vanish out of his sockets, or the eyes around the socket vanish, so it's just
Or
floating
you're
orbs
like
and
looking
teeth.
at it from inside the head.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so tempted to go for that gold, but I'm not going to. I forgot I didn't steal his gold. Okay. But Astarian's gotta go. Okay. You said I gotta wait 30 seconds. Andromeda. Andromeda was rough. Especially on launch. Most games
yeah,
are
Mass
bad on
Effect
launch these
Andromeda.
days, but Andromeda was, yeah. I think I like the like building up your or your like colony as you go. I think that stuff is like interesting. I didn't play all the way through it. I think it's got interesting ideas, but clearly the execution wasn't there, and it was rushed out way before it was ready.
Do you happen to have the disguise self spell?
Disguise.
Or I guess
Self
Astarian.
spell. No, he doesn't have any casting.
Right.
Sending to Karlach that armor.
Cyberpunk 2077 also, yeah, it's gotten a lot better, but
yeah,
oh boy, was it bad.
Do you think I'm safe to walk past him now?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Someday I'm gonna make a save file where I just rob everyone of everything. Just like ultimate thief. Just a pickpocket build and sneak through the world without any party members, maybe Astarian. And then, yeah. Just rob the whole world.
But Fallout 76 was a shining ultimate example of a vehicle disaster. It did do,
that launch.
I guess, Yeah,
I've
it
I've
had a
heard
bit
that
of
it's
a
gotten. I have a coworker who's put hundreds of hours into it.
yeah, like
And it
like
got
okay, at the
better,
beginning it
but
didn't have NPCs. It has those
yeah,
now.
they should have called it early access and beta and whatnot. Like instead of saying that this is the game. Orlac pointed at ornate chest. Where's ornate chest?
Can't give up now.
Behind.
Ooh, I got a dirt mound. Do I need to hide while I do a dirt mound up here?
Depends. Does the dirt mound have a red dig icon?
Yeah.
Good idea to hide then.
Copper, oh, just a bunch of stuff to sell, and a single gold piece. Where was
Actually-
that ornate chest? Did you get that?
There's 2 iron gates to break behind. One is over here,
But there's dogs guarding it.
and there's one over there. Yeah. Patrols
Okay,
can,
so I
like,
should
if you hold down
Astarian-
shift, you can see the cones of vision for everyone.
Yeah. Are you able to, talk to that one? Oh, I can talk to that one. Let me split these 2 up.
Yeah, to me he just says pan.
Had a peach of a shot on you.
The dark smells wrong. Not night dark. Waiting dark.
That might help.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
When I was trying to stealth through this area, I didn't know about
Block?
turn-based
No, what?
stealth. And I didn't know about
Yeah.
the shift thing. Dark days.
I can't lockpick this.
Is it just hard, or is it not letting you?
No, there's yeah, the option's grayed out.
Maybe it requires an action?
Yes. I've got advantage, difficulty class 15.
I should speak up.
I have a plus 12. And advantage.
Yeah, with those special edition mold helmets. Okay, so I will admit, they're like, if you look at beyond the development of the game, if you look at the advertising aspect of it, oh my god, they bungled that. They didn't advertise it like any other Fallout game would have been, and if they would have just advertised it in the same way with, like, you know, trailers, and maybe don't try to do special edition helmets to go with it. Especially when they're not sourced from a manufacturer that's going to use stuff that's resistant to fungus.
Yeah.
But that was kind of funny. Just a little bit. Every Bethesda release is worse than the last Starfield made even the modding community throw up with their hands and say there's nothing we can do to make this good. Yeah. They also... They kind of put a decent amount of weight on, like, the modding community to, like, fix post-game bugs. I'd
Make
say
the
they were
game,
better with
yeah.
Starfield than they were with, like, Skyrim. Skyrim still has a catalog of, like, 1,600 bugs that have been compiled by the community that Bethesda never released a fix for. And there's shit just like, pathing for, like, allies in certain dungeons, or, like,
I was noticing
certain
that in Mass
pieces.
Effect Legendary Edition. They would just stop and get stuck in weird places.
Yeah, and there's a couple dungeons where that happens without, like, if you don't have the unofficial patch. There's, like, tiles missing out of some dungeons. There's items that are missing, or broken interactions, or triggers for quests that never happen, or it's just kind of silly that if they would just go the extra 5% they could make a truly great game. But
Yeah.
sticking with a game and polishing it so that its final product goes down as like a great project or a product, I think is kind of rather essential. Because like I tried playing Skyrim on a console just without any mods, and I don't know how I did it the first time without mods. Because I don't know. Every time I would run into a bug, I'm just like, son of a bitch.
I enjoy. I'm weird about that. I enjoy seeing a bug. I mean, it obviously depends on how breaking it is, but like, I like some of the Bethesda Skyrim ones I saw before it was modded. Like, troll just suddenly turning into a helicopter and flying away.
Yeah, where the corpse
Was
just
so
spins around like away.
Wait, it
Or
wasn't even dead. It just like started to fall and reacted weird. It was very funny.
and there were a few bugs that I thought were genuinely entertaining too. It's like the giants, if they killed you, your corpse would go into the stratosphere.
Talking your way out of
Wait,
this.
what?
You'll have to defend
What?
your.
Oh shit. Shit. I didn't even think about that. Okay. I'll reset. I didn't think about resetting him.
Either that, or we just do you think we could survive combat? Because there is a way out of here through an invisible wall.
I mean, if you want, I'm up to just take out a bunch of Zents, but at the same time,
We can also just flee and cut our losses like now. And if
didn't we? When was the last save?
It was before you went into either of the rooms.
I've only done one room so far.
It might have also let's see. When was the last?
I mean, I'm
save?
fine just fighting.
47, so 11 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine just fighting.
Let's fight him.
I always am seeing these different portraits in the initiative order, and I'm like, who is that? It's you. Holy shit.
Oh my god. I was next to an oil barrel, I guess. Visual bugs can be just hilarious. New Vegas was a buggy as hell on launch because Bethesda only gave Obsidian a year to make it. Still a better game than anything Bethesda could produce.
Oops, I didn't mean to go out of stealth. Oh well. I wish I could convince the dogs to fight with us.
I've got it. Handy.
Harlock is a beast with that hike. I guess it does weigh 8 pounds, and if I got hit in the face with something sharp and 8 pounds...
Where are you? Right there. There you go. It's not much, but I'll get to you next turn. And
Oh, and I've also got a thing or two to keep me alive.
I love Spirit Guardians. Just run through everybody as a little shipper shredder.
My wounds are too much to bear. Good idea, I think.
Nice. If we just leave them sleeping,
They shouldn't be hostile when they wake up. But
Cool.
they're also the only, well, I guess there is Vol over there who's at full
right?
health.
We just got to deal with Vol.
But yeah. Obsidian also stuck with the game long enough to fix most of its issues, unlike Bethesda.
Yeah.
That's true. Pillars of Eternity continue to get updates for years, patching bugs and problems and making sure to update drivers and shit like that. It's Avowed, I really hope, is going to be what Skyrim could have been, or what the Elder Scrolls could have been between, because it was supposed to be Elder Scrolls 4.5, similar to the 3.5.
Oh no! My
What?
Spirit Guardians just killed all the dogs.
Oh.
Because they were sleeping, they auto-failed.
Easy.
I wonder
Poor
if this makes us
dogs.
automatically hostile to the ones up front, or do they even know about it?
Breathe deep and move.
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't me who even fought that fight. It was This is Daver. That was Greg that did that.
And the rest of your friends, but... This one is not a
Oh, you
red
can-
lockpick.
I can talk to Xeris. Yeah, that did not make us hostile to them.
What's hiding here?
So
We
that
need
one is
Traveler's
especially
Guide
useful.
to the Sword Coast.
Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast. Probably. I mean,
I don't think
if
so.
I was traveling to the Sword Coast, I would probably need that.
Abyss Beckoners, Demon Spirit Aura. The wearer's summoned creature has resistance to all damage except psychic. At the start of the summoned creature's turn, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Or be driven mad? I don't know that we want to do that to Scratch. Does anyone else have summons?
With the only thing that's immune to it is the spirit weapon. You get the resistance and it's immune to madness. So if you had a cleric or somebody with spirit weapon,
Oh wait,
But-
isn't that me?
yeah, but
Yeah.
what are your gloves? Missile snaring. I mean, up to you. How much do you use spirit weapon?
I use it fairly often just to get us in the initiative order more.
That's a good idea then, because it'll survive.
What gloves do I have? Just missile snaring? Yeah, no, I'll use these new ones, for sure. Rows of books.
Abyss Beckoner is what they used to call me in high school. Obsidian pitched an Elder Scrolls game, but Bethesda wouldn't let them make it because they showed them up with New Vegas so hard. Yeah. So
Brutal.
Avowed is looking kind of in that it's looking that first person high fantasy magic beasts in the forest
Yeah,
kind
I
of
am
shit.
very intrigued by it. Oh. Do I need to not go by anyone for a moment after taking all that stuff? Or is it fine
Like
because
30
nobody saw
seconds.
it?
Oh, if it's not seen though. And then once you've got everything,
Yep.
we are ready to go to the Underdark. And for that, you just come on over to where I'm standing now.
I probably need to sell to someone who's not these guys.
Someone who's not these guys. Makes sense.
I probably
I
can't
think the
sell
only
their
other
stolen
vendor
merchandise
is,
back to them.
There's the gnome vendor in the Grove, and there is a couple vendors in the Underdark, but not for the first hour or so.
Okay. So should we go to the Emerald Grove or?
Yeah, go to the Emerald Grove environments. I'm also just gonna quick
I'm over encumbering myself. I just know it.
Minthara is unconscious and naked outside of the grove.
What? Oh, yeah, that's because I'm wearing her clothes.
Yeah, that I think Astarion has her armor on.
Astarion has her armor on?
Yep, the stealth.
Oh, that's the spider silk?
Yep.
Got it.
What's up for discussion?
Are bloodstones worth any?
We've
Like,
solved
do you
both
do
those
anything, or
problems
are
long
they just
ago.
a sell item?
Which one? Bloodstones?
Bloodstones?
Sell them.
Okay. I have some infernal iron for whenever next time we...
For car latches?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Now, the reason there is things like plain jewelry in this game, as well as
May you keep
like metal ingots and stuff, there was originally a crafting system
Crafting
that was scrapped
mechanic,
harsh way
yeah.
through the it would have been a way of armor enhancement, or crafting like whole new items, and there was like jewel crafting and but all that stuff was scrapped because the game. I mean, the game is pretty fucking big.
Do you need help, Pickle?
Yeah, no, it's fair, and I don't need it. Certainly.
I think the crafting system, like it has alchemy, and the alchemy is pretty robust. But also in the other Larian games, how much of a pain in the ass is crafting?
Right. I never did. We never put a bunch of time into
It's
it
a
in
slog to
Divinity.
engage with it.
Yeah, it's like it's cool in theory, but like if you could just put all your ingredients into a thing, and then like every time you take a short rest, something that you have the right ingredients for comes up, and it's just random, or you know.
Where are you at?
I am at the entrance to the Zen hideout because I was waiting for the 30-second cooldown.
Oh, you can just teleport to Emerald Grove environs.
I'm putting Astarion's the gloves of thievery and his gloves of hail of thorns onto his like custom so that I can constantly easily switch back and forth. Okay. To me. Right, I was gonna go to
Crafting mechanics
Emerald Grove.
are overdone in video games in general. I agree with that.
Yeah, there are some games where it's really cool, and I understand, and like, I totally get that there are people for whom games where that's the entire purpose, like that game Grounded was really cool in concept to me. It's not for me, but I love that that kind of thing is out there, just like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game. So yeah, I think it's cool that it exists,
I think when
but
done
I
in
don't need a
ways,
crafting mechanic in every game I'm playing.
yeah, I can
Oh,
agree with that.
Astarion.
I can one thing I would say, like Morrowind had a pretty neat crafting system, and like you could craft fucking everything: armor, weapons, potions, spells. You could craft soul stones. To like you craft everything, and it was all done in such a way that the product was always able to be manipulated by the materials you chose to make the item, and it kind of
That's really
really
cool.
made you want to explore the world, see like, well shit, if I try to make a spell by adding this ingredient to it, what effect is it going to have now?
Yeah.
um and there was always a way to kind of exploit those kind of systems, but by and large I thought they were just fucking interesting because they really uh kind of prioritize player ingenuity. You want to add a
Right.
projectile, add a fire element, and then add a speed up thing to it, and then suddenly you've got like a firebolt. Or if you want to add like a slowdown, suddenly you've got something that's dealing pulsing like fire damage around you.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I think most of the time it's tacked onto a game that doesn't need it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's certainly true.
there were some aspects like the arrow crafting system in Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought that was kind of neat. Like the crafting was able to be done on the fly in combat. I think the resource harvesting was
This
rather.
guy has so many weapons.
We've just been selling them every junk item.
Uh-huh.
Have you both seen all the leaks about Xbox going third party like Sega did back in the day?
Yes. Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Maybe they're calling it in. Maybe they're admitting PlayStation won the console wars this generation pretty hard, and arguably pretty hard last generation.
I think that what someone needs to do to win it is produce enough that everyone can get one right away. If everyone is playing on your console and switching over at the same time, the amount, like, yes, it drops off your longer term sales, but it can't be scarce for 3 years. It's just not, like, that's not a practical business model. No.
I forget just how big the wilderness in the first act is sometimes.
Do we need the item Speedy Light Feet? When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. Doesn't say what lightning charges are. Also athletics.
Lightning charges increase your attack and damage by +1 for each charge. And then when you reach 5, it does like an additional d6 of lightning damage.
Okay. Should I keep that?
Yeah. It's good for
Astarion
because
he can't use
effect.
it.
He can't.
It's medium armor.
Ah, shit. Well then, how about I give... What does Astarion have? Oh, dash, get wrath. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Uh-huh. Does anyone need it? Otherwise, I'd also just sell it.
Sell it. Microsoft just wants to target a different market altogether. In a couple years, you'll be able to download the Xbox Game Pass app on your PlayStation and Nintendo.
I think that's right. I think that's what they're going for.
Isn't that lovely?
Do we want this Sorrow weapon? Should I send it to Karlach? Or it's 2 to 11 damage for me. Or it's 1d10 plus strength? For me it's +1, so maybe plus, I don't know.
It's a strength weapon because it's a glaive. So if we have somebody else that's doing strength with a two-handed weapon that only wants Sorrowful Lash, a transmutation cantrip,
Should I just sell it?
Yeah, sell it. I guess it is a +1, but even then.
Gloves of missile snaring. Anyone want those?
I will take them if you don't haven't already sold them.
I have not. I'm in barter anyway. I have 2 robes that Gale can absorb. Should I save one for him, or should we save both of them? They sell for 100 each.
Just sell one.
You're
Xbox
taking gloves.
CEO straight up said they lost the console wars. Xbox One launch is what really did it. With the no used games and always online, it never fully recovered from them trying to make a cable box. PS5 had also outsold the Xbox Series X 2-1 even after Microsoft bought all those studios. Wow.
But now that they bought all the studios, they're gonna focus on making games, which, you know, I don't know, maybe it makes sense. Maybe they'll do better now. Do we want the ever-seeing eye? The eye with protection from evil and good. I don't think I can use it because I already had my eye replaced. Oh, but it only sells for 1. I'm not selling
it's just a necklace that you put on, and it gives you access to the protection from evil and good spell, which gives you.
It's a necklace.
Yeah, it just gives you access to the spell, and it's a pretty decent spell.
Without. What is my pendant? Whereas 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. So I like that though, because I can get to people for healing.
Microsoft is also a much bigger company than Sony, and they make way more in general than with software, more than hardware. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is funny that they're doing one more console. Alright. Do we want the Dragon's Grasp axe? A hand axe, light thrown, 2 to 10 damage, 1d6 slashing plus 1d4 slashing to burning targets. No, I don't need it. Staff.
Karlach will probably always have returning pike until Act 3 when she gets a different pike. But this one, because it weighs 8 pounds, if she stands up above somebody, she can do like 35 damage in a single hit. And with Berserk and a couple levels into Thief, she'll have like 4 attacks a turn.
Damn.
I think like at one point she gets like a 5th, or if she gets haste on her, she gets 6 attacks. It's fucking ludicrous. It can be like 200 damage a turn.
Alright. Offloading a bunch more weapons and jewelry onto this little druid. This is gonna be the best armed druid grove.
Even Apple products sometimes net Microsoft money because of software installation. That's hilarious. But yeah, I guess it makes
funny.
sense. Apple products probably have Word installed on them all the time.
Yeah. Sending to Baldur's Gate. Do you want the protection from evil and good necklace? You can pick who gets it anyway.
Sure. I'll put it on Karlach because she has boots that help her with concentration.
Nice. And then I have Gandriel's Aspiration, a crossbow. I'll just send it over to Karlach. She's strength.
Yep. Advantage against monstrosity type. Oh yeah, it's from the Monster Hunter that looking for a Starian. Asturian.
I put off a demon spirit aura.
No one stopped me yet.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Where are you? Oh, do we? Is
Back
it?
to the Zent.
Is it? Back to Zent. Do we want to do? Is it the party tiefling party time? Should we do the long rest before we?
Yeah, we should probably do the long rest before we go down to the Underdark.
Yeah. Okay.
So
well, we can get there. I'll catch up with you. Wait, where are you?
Oh. I think if you talk to him, if I'm in camp, it'll it'll bring you to camp when you talk to him.
Talk to who?
Oh. You don't know who to talk to start the party, huh?
I have no idea where you are or where I should be.
Oh. I accidentally teleported to the outdoor goblin camp. Did you know there's a lot of goblins left alive?
Oh, should I do that? Should I join you? You want to fight that?
Yeah, we could just knock out all these fucking goblins.
Get some experience.
I didn't even. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
All right. Well, we're here.
Ready for another round? Heading out. That's it.
That's an action?
What's an action?
Equipping an item.
I actually think it's the best decision for the industry. I'm really hoping this will increase the amount of cross-play compatibility.
Yeah.
Perhaps even having friends list and building in chat that goes between both consoles. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for what it means. The biggest downside being it might make it harder. They might start producing physical product less and less. Like that's already the trend, and they benefit from not producing a physical product, and they know and don't care that we lose out.
Sony's been putting stuff on PC, but I think kind of.
Yeah, Sony putting stuff on PC has been nice, where there's a little bit of cooperation between them and Microsoft, clearly.
With PC releases, especially, like I'm hard pressed to find any PC games that have a physical release.
Yeah. Unless you buy some like pre-ordered special edition collector's thing.
Like Warcraft now doesn't even come with like physical discs, but you can still buy a physical edition of it that has a digital code. It's kind of fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Try me. Pools of tepid piss.
Damn, I shouldn't have gone for the one behind the thing. Bam.
I made Karlach jump up here for nothing.
I mean, you can get Uyog Piddle.
Oh. Booyah
just
Piddle
happened?
ran away. I didn't
Just
kill him in one
fled?
hit. Yep.
Does that bring reinforcements? Or not, because they're
Probably
dead inside?
running inside, yeah, but... huh.
Yes, these two. Just stay in the same spot right there. I'm gonna Hail of Thorns you. Love it. Join them! Join them! Oh, nope. Too far, too far.
I think there will always be physical releases. It'll just be special collectors times for limited run games. There will be specialized companies that do only that. But digital sooner or later, sadly, that's inevitable. Yeah. Which is fucking depressing. It's the fact that nobody owns anything anymore. You just get the rights if you play nice. And they can revoke your ownership. Like,
Well, and some like legal battle that they're in can make you suddenly not own the game.
yeah.
Oh, well, so much for that.
Smell blood. Want to.
Nice. Okay.
I love being all overpowered for this.
Oh. Or by Ragaga.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was a bunch of them up here.
This is the hard part of this battle is that just new reinforcements keep coming in for a while.
It almost makes working at GameStop more worth it because you get more access to those collector's editions and shit. But also then you have to deal with buy video games, and I know quite a few people that buy video games that are not the funnest of people to associate with.
I mean, any customer service comes with assholes.
Yeah. Yeah. That is 100% true. Shit, I worked in a bakery, and you would think that would be literally fluffy
Right.
and delightful.
No. People can't just be nice. Please, critical miss. Good man. What are you doing?
Yes.
Offhand attack.
Ooh.
Oh, crawler. Knocked out? Do we have...
Want to see what I'm using as a throwing attack?
What's that? What was it?
I threw a goblin off of the bridge at another goblin, and they both died.
Oh yeah.
That was great. I've never been able to have that actually work out, but Frenzy Barbarian is great because you can just throw entire goblins at other people.
That is very good.
GameStop's customers sucked like anywhere. The really bad part was the corporate bosses. That's fair. That's fair. Got a couple collector's editions pretty cheap when I worked at GameStop. I mean, yeah, I remember you got like the Wolfenstein dirigible. That was pretty fucking cool.
That is a cool one. I think we have non-lethal combat turned on.
I just noticed that.
Some of the... When did that happen?
I don't know.
It wasn't the whole time, because there's a bunch of these people, goblins, that are gonna wake up and suddenly be surrounded by the bodies of their friends and allies. Where are they? Oh, we're gonna have to go back and sell after this, because I want to loot all these goblin weapons. There's this... It was a store display that was supposed to be thrown out, but I took it. Good! Because that shit should go to the people putting their days into that shit.
That's my new favorite move as Karlach, throwing goblins and gnomes off of bridges.
But they got some good stuff.
That was the one time the manager was actually really cool. He saved that for me the day it was supposed to get tossed. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Do you think this grilled pork belly is actually pork belly?
No traps.
Or is it long pork?
You know, it might be pork belly because the dwarf is labeled dwarf.
Fair.
Now, how familiar are you with the plot of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2?
Not at all.
So there's a couple characters in this one that that were like actual playable characters in the second one.
Okay, the only thing I know about that is I know a little bit about Minsk and Boo from various other D&D things.
Yep, Minsk is a famous hero that was he was in Baldur's Gate 2. He fought against the Ballspawn, which was an acolyte of the god of murder who could channel and become his avatar.
Ballspawn.
And he was murdering his way through the Baldur's Gate and recruiting other people to his cult of Baal. And I believe Minsk was petrified.
What
at
the
end of
hell
that
just
one.
happened? Are you just going through and killing?
Oh yeah, I knocked the unconscious ones out, or killed them, because they're just gonna wake up and attack travelers.
Well, yeah, I was thinking we could potentially... Can you experience farm by doing that? Or do you not get
No.
the experience until you kill them?
You just get the experience once when they're unconscious or dead. If you kill an unconscious person that you knocked out, it doesn't give double dip.
Got it. But I mean, if you let them get back up and fight them again...
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 1 was a BioWare game. And for anybody that's like interested in D&D lore, I would recommend them if you have the stomach for a 20-year-old isometric RPG game that's got not
It's not
turn-based
pretty.
combat. Oh, we forgot about Brawler Rancer.
Just has one... How are we out of... He just didn't give a shit?
He's taking a piss.
Oh, what the hell? That's so funny.
But yeah, the original two had pretty good story. They had robust expansions and stuff. We are more than likely going to be getting a Baldur's Gate 3 Enhanced Edition. And following the trend of every other Larian game and every other Baldur's Gate game, the Enhanced Edition usually comes out either after a year after the last DLC or a year after the game.
Wow, that's kind of quick, isn't it? Is the
Of.
enhanced edition like part of it is just like it's the complete thing?
So it's all of the bug fixes and patches kind of rolled into one, but then it's also got content that didn't quite make the cut. Like in Divinity 1 and 2, there were entire quest lines that were added back into the game because they just didn't have the time to finish them, or there were things that were mostly completed but not put into the final cut for some reason. One big thing that is omitted from Baldur's Gate 3 is the upper city. That is the biggest thing that was actually talked about by Sven like 2 weeks before the game launched. And he mentioned you'd be able to explore the upper city, and it's nowhere to be seen. Karlach's best ending is still in the game files flagged as a game fail state, meaning that there is a better ending that she should have been able to get, and it seems to have been tied to the upper city, which you don't go.
Interesting.
There's a reason her voice actress had to come back in, 2 weeks after the game came out, because players were kind of pissed when they got to her ending, and they were like, what the fuck, she doesn't get a happy ending, like, at all.
Right.
And they re-recorded voice lines and gave her an alternate ending that's kind of a compromise between that and the happy ending, but the happy ending is still missing.
Yeah.
And so that's uncompleted. Astarion mentions the upper city all of Act 1 and Act 2, like 5 different times in my playthrough, and it's gone.
Huh.
You can even see it from Baldur's Gate. Like, from the lower city, you can be in a tower and see the upper city. And it'll even mention, that's the upper city. But if you try to go there, you get told, oh, that's not where our objective is. So, that I think we will get. I'll have a good rest of the stream, but thank you. We're probably going to be off in about 20 minutes here, but thanks for stopping in, Sage. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I almost just sent you all the junk instead of...
Open environments. Yeah, the pre-release marketing hyped up the upper city specifically as like the crown jewel of the game, and then it was omitted from the final thing. And there are players that are out there saying like, oh, well, people who think that there's going to be giant things that weren't included in the final cut, like, oh, they don't know how game development works. And it's like, yeah, but I do know how marketing works, and you don't market an entire portion of your game
if you're not planning on using it.
And yeah, exactly. And Act 3 is already the biggest act in the game. It's bigger than Act 1. Act 1 is 35% of the game. Act 2 is roughly 20%. And then... no. I guess the first act would be 30, the second act would be like 25, and then the final act would be 35. It's sizable. It's meaty, it's chunky.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you're missing certain interactions. Like Karlach runs into an old friend and they mention dinner, but she lives in the upper city. So like, we don't get to follow through on that. And the amount of approval and disapproval that happens with your companions drastically drops off after the first act. Like once you're fully in Act 2, a few times it happens, but by the time Act 3, your opinions, the companions that formed, are more or less set in stone.
Yeah.
And also, if you fail to romance an NPC by Act 3, it's locked out. Act 3, like they've acknowledged, is kind of an abrupt shift because you lose access to the first 2 acts of the game, and the game progresses in such a way that how the game is when you leave for Act 3 changes the outcome of everyone you've met up until then.
Yeah.
But I guess that is Act 1 to Act 2. That's kind of how act-based games work.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, enhanced edition for Baldur's Gate.
All that fuss and for what?
Hopefully
I bet
August
he
or
call that a
September
fight.
of this year. And to anybody that's like thinking that it's not going to happen, they released an epilogue with thousands of lines of recorded dialogue, cutscenes, like hours of cutscenes, and full-on NPC interactions based off of like everyone's outcome. So, and that was added in like patch 5 or something. There's a screen from the camp that is entirely new UI that allows you to see the inventory of every party member, regardless of if they're in your party or not. And that was based off of popular player feedback, something that people have been asking about since the beginning of early access, but was added in patch 4. The ability to change your appearance via the changing mirror, that was patch 2. Changing your companion's appearance, that was patch 3. They really do listen to players, and
that's really cool.
I
makes a difference.
It really does. Like Witcher 3 added some, like, they added like, oh yeah, a chest that you can store your stuff in, and they added some, like, of course the quality of life and bug fixes were really good in the fine tuning, but this game has added entire features that weren't existent solely based off of player feedback, and
that's pretty cool.
So it's kind of neat, but I digress. We were gonna be doing the party, right? The little tiefling party.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotta talk to Zevi, good old Zev of lore.
I forgot. I have the Twitch underwear from last time we streamed.
Are you?
Next
The
time
Twitch
I'll put it
underwear?
on. It's just Twitch purple.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Oh, I think it just pulled me in. To camp, yep.
No, an Albert.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Ah, Roland's got
Oh,
performance issues.
And behold!
I was just looking, trying to figure out how do I play my instrument.
Adoring applause.
Oh, there it is.
You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that. Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Yeah, if they breach the defenses, Roland and his siblings are defending them. If you got them to stick around, like every person that you helped out sticks around to defend the grove. And because we completed all the quests, there was a shit ton of people waiting to defend it inside.
And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
I love him.
It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked
We
more
just
for
did
my
that,
trouble
too.
than a pat on their head and Vinegar for wine.
Take his bottle and try the wine, should I?
Sure. And
Or
also, if you do help the goblins instead, they throw a party at your camp instead.
That's funny.
And Astarion has a blast. He's like, these goblins are dirty little shits, but they know how to party.
Of course.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful.
Sounds so
All I
good.
want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Well, that would certainly spice up this evening. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Indeed you will, my love. Indeed you will.
Heyo.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I need to dance. No. No, I
Oh,
need
hey,
to
it's
lie
Bard.
down.
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Have you seen this body?
Wonder what happens if I talk to her. Does she give me bard options?
The gods have enough people
Oh, I
saying
hope
about
so.
them. But fine. I'll do my best.
Yeah, why don't you try it?
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Tell her I'll just write the fucking song myself.
I like 5.
But of course, you achieved something far beyond mere fact. That deserves to be remembered.
I like how talks to the cleric like, nah, I'm good. Talks to the bard. Yeah, you tell the story, but you tell it like a story, right?
But even so, thank you.
Zev.
Zevlor doesn't like singing.
You have no idea how good it.
Go on now, don't waste a night like
Well,
this talking to me.
Zevlor,
We'll have plenty
you know
of
what
time
you
together
get for
on the
saying
way to
that?
Moonrise.
I love how two of them
Well-
are, you just immediately start thirsting on Halzen.
That's really funny.
In truth,
I mean,
rarely imbibe.
fairly
The
not.
stuff goes right to
you
my
know.
head. Before you know it, I'd be
He's
breaking
built.
into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
Where's Ulysses to complain
you
about
have
the bear
never
sex
heard me
guy?
sing, which makes
Yeah,
you
this is the
very
bear sex guy.
I can't see your face. It's just a tree.
I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely.
Is he calling me a slut?
That's so forward right away. No, I think he's calling you kinky.
Who want to spend time with you.
Resourceful.
I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be. Go
Or at
on,
least
enjoy
open
yourself. Seek
open
out some wine
to
before it runs dry.
trying other things.
There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Yeah, like
A
you,
lot of
Olsen.
thirsty.
Damn.
Oh,
Hope you're
Lacrissa.
enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Thank you.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's leg. A pity for us. I hope for your sake he doesn't come too near your neck. For now, but come more, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted.
I'm
but you
Lae'zel.
enjoy yourself this night. I intend to
It-
myself.
it is
Real
kinda-
fucking jealous about me getting with. We never flirted. Why are you being jealous?
Because she was gonna try to fuck you here.
That's funny. She just it always gets.
There's that confidence I like. I thank you for seeking me out. Amid all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment.
I wasn't
There's something
expecting
rather
Shadowheart to
magical
be
I wish
one of
to show you.
the characters I liked. This like Shadowheart and Lae'zel, I hated in the beginning. By Act 3, both of their stories were among my favorites, along
That's
with
cool.
Astarion. But I was like, I'm shocked at the.
A lesson. And trust me when I say
I was
you
just
have experienced
purely
the pleasure
shocked
I
at the
offer to
character
teach.
development they were capable of with
However,
those. They were able to
something
make you
best
have characters that
experienced
you were
in
just
more
like, fuck, I don't even want them in my party.
Intimate.
And then eventually
Yeah.
you were making some of the most
Once the
intricate
revelry
moral
is ended,
decisions.
and the
Sure.
stillness of the night
And
has been restored.
they're about things where you're just like, oh
For
shit,
now, please
this is why
enjoy the
they
celebration.
are. And
When
it's
it's
just
done,
fucking just well written. And the voice
I will show
actresses
you.
did a phenomenal job with both
That's
characters.
cool. Was
Like,
Gale just trying to fuck? Does everyone try to fuck you at this party?
Thank you.
Not Will.
Fair.
Will is like off by the shore. He wants to
I'm
be by
glad.
himself.
I was hoping more's the he has a certain
And
far
Shadowheart
be it
is
from me, of course, to question your
also
tastes.
very much so not into it.
Got it. Yeah, the parties aren't her thing. Will seems like he could have fun at a party, but I guess he's all sulky about it's a tiefling party and he's a tiefling now. Salty's maybe an unfair
tiefling?
description of that. Well,
But he
yeah,
was
not
branded
exactly.
by the hells
but-
in the way that the tiefling's
Yeah.
progenitors were.
Right. Yeah, he's like his kids might be tieflings.
No, that's kind of interesting. I never thought to think of that.
Jealousy is in the eye of the beholder, or something along those lines. As they say in Waterdeep, in wine there is truth. That's usually followed by, in water there is good sense. Good sense will have to wait till the morrow.
These two are standing so close.
That's infernal for cheer.
I need to dance.
Oh, you're very drunk, young lady. I need
Would
to
you look at this
dance. No,
place?
no.
All these
Harlock
people
just soaked in blood.
happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. Take you and Gale, for instance. Don't think I haven't noticed the sparks flying.
Oh
It's a
shit.
good egg. A little scholarly.
He's
for my
not happy,
taste, but
Said,
I'm
"What's
sure
oh
you
shit?"
could crack his
I
spine
think
like a
I
new
invested in the romance with Gale, or at
Good to
least
see the two of you
Karlach is
getting
trying to
along
hook us
anyway.
up.
At least one of us is getting a little action.
Who
Though,
are you gonna? Are you romancing Halson?
you know, if you wanted to meet up later,
Or was it Karlach? I
maybe
don't
we
remember.
could.
Oh, Karlach is asking
Meet
if I
up
want to meet up later because maybe we could
later.
meet up later.
I've never seen that. That's so funny. There's someone. That's a great line.
I don't think your little friend would let me hear the end of it if I accepted.
Oh
No
no,
matter how
because
much
of
I
Gale.
wanted to. And
What?
I really want to.
Yeah, Gale is very monogamous. He's too egotistical for anything else.
I didn't know you were romancing
And I
Gale.
want to be
I
bad
didn't know I was either.
with
What the
you.
fuck?
I guess why my dialogue choice with him,
I'll come
instead of
find
asking
you
him
when the
about the
others have gone to
wine,
bed.
I asked him for a magic lesson, and now I'm
up
in
for
love
me,
with him, I
all
guess.
right?
Oh, okay. So she's still on board.
Okay.
You might have to go try to break up with Gale though.
See, this is why in like I ended up installing mods because I was like, you know, there were some things earlier on
Where
in
it,
the
like,
game
tells
that
you
patch
what-
one.
Like with the right to be
One is the
happy.
polyamory mod, where you don't have to try to tiptoe the lines of vague dialogue decisions like offering to get tutored in magic by Gale, and now you're
Perhaps it'll make the
in a
evening more
romance with him.
tolerable.
Yeah.
Or Lae'zel just coming and being just like, oh, now I'm mad at you because
Individual
you're
doesn't seem
sleeping with a
particularly
Starian.
fond of you.
Right.
Perhaps a gift would improve their sentiment. Your offer appears to be of interest. Let's make it a good one.
What am I offering this elf? Or this tiefling?
He's just pissed at you for no reason.
Should I give him the Missives of Candlekeep?
Do it.
Should I give him Twitch underwear?
Give him a book. That's
Give him a
what
book?
Everyone loves old secondhand books as a gift.
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
Well, because I think it depends on gold value.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't know why
5.
he's pissed at you though.
I don't either, but like, what about a health potion? That's only 4 gold. Okay.
I wonder if he has that interaction with me.
I could. God, I have nothing that's worth much. I just sold everything. I could give him a lot of water for 18 gold value. So I should just give him like 50 gold.
Now's not the time.
Oh, since you talk to Astarion and he's your companion, I can't talk to him.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna talk to Shadowheart.
Everyone seems
Yeah,
to
go
be in
for
high
it. I'm
spirits.
just gonna give him 50
I
gold.
saw you with Gale. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot.
Should I
after
take his
everything.
battle axe?
Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Oh, well,
More easily
he's
said
happy
by
with.
some
He's
than
fine with me
others.
now.
But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Shadowheart's hair has always been
trails
kind of
off
neat.
and glances around at the
Did
party.
you talk to Will?
She turns back to you.
Not yet.
Mildly
Okay, I'm
surprised
down
you're
by
still
him.
there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. That's so.
You're flirting with everybody.
Might as
We
well.
haven't always seen eye to eye after all.
That's what Act 1 is for.
Besides,
Flirt with everyone,
sure
make
there's
decisions
plenty
later
of
in Act
people
2.
who'll be keen to
That's
celebrate
so
most
funny.
thoroughly with you.
You're already meeting up with Karlach. Just, I don't know if it'll piss people off, but it's worth remembering.
I mean, you saved the grove. I'm sure you'll find you're quite popular if you look around. You're putting words in my mouth. I never said I disliked you. It's just, we have some work to do to get on each other's good sides. And yes, I'm sure there's someone out there for you. Gale's been stealing a glance or 3 in your direction.
Everybody. Now that you mention it, thanks for the tip.
Maybe you would. But I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe.
I mean, you do worship the god of misery and loss.
Right.
So,
Why, I have no idea what you mean. Now on you go, and happy hunting.
I think 2 is
Some
gonna be a
advice on how
romance,
to make
yeah.
me more bearable. All right, if you like. I'm not half as mysterious as you might think. Respect my privacy, my opinion. Keep us focused on finding a cure. If you do that, well, I see no reason why we shouldn't get closer. Now, enough
So
about
she's
me.
the slow burn
You should
romance.
go see who'd like to
she's
spend the night with the savior
she
of
doesn't
the
remember
grove.
anything about herself, so she doesn't really want to romance anybody right now. Maybe
Ah.
if she's given a reason to, but kind of like, how Will is kind of like over there, just like my father's been kidnapped. I'm in the midst of a devil pact. I was just
hoping you wouldn't
mutated
notice I was
against my
gone.
will
Yeah.
for saving someone's life.
There's a lot going on.
And he doesn't get those horns if you choose to kill Karlach instead. Like, you can
Interesting.
absolutely
I'm
kill
deeply
her
proud of
and
you,
just be like, have Will
but
live with the
touch less
guilt.
so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle
they're
them deep down,
tieflings.
as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
Dude.
I mean, you've got a stone eye. That doesn't unsettle anyone. Because the stone eye is also like, it moves like a regular eye.
Right. You can see
But
with it.
Yeah, it's...
I'll be fine. Seeing you
if you
has
tell
cheered
him
me more than you can
that you
know.
like his horns, he dislikes it.
Off with you.
I knew that.
This
I
is your
figured.
day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still.
Dokily dokily.
I love how,
Thing to scratch. Wait, I saw Mole. Where's Mole? Where's
Thanks.
Mole? There you are.
Should mind my step.
Mole is over
With,
here?
Let's have a look.
Oh, that's
with
right.
Sylvanas' blessing on. Which is great.
You could probably steal the idol from her if you wanted to.
I don't need it.
Alright, time to skulk about.
Let the kid have it.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
Mole also was supposed to have a much more expanded questline in Baldur's Gate 3. Instead, or like in Act 3, but that was another piece of Axe content. There's actually a couple different places, like Reddit and Steam forums had a pretty comprehensive list of everything that was axed over the course of development.
Yeah, just by looking through files.
Well, and looking at things that were like Will's entire character was rewritten in after early access. Karlach's character was entirely rewritten at some point, and her voice actress changed before early access.
Interesting.
Originally, there was going to be no Tav. It was just going to be the Dark Urge merged with Tav. Originally, there was going to be a Hag Covenant Act 2 and 3 that was hinted at in books that you can find around Ethel's house.
Oh,
Minsk was supposed to be recruitable in Act 1
if you let them stay.
and have an entire storyline that evolves over the course of those two acts.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Nautiloid was supposed to be like 2 or 3 times the length that it was. And you can kind of see that in portions of the ship that you weren't able to reach.
Sure. Oh, yep, I can't talk to Karlach.
Is Lazel. Good old lazy Zell.
She's sitting around somewhere. Sure, kneeling somewhere, more accurately.
Withers have dialogue?
She's over here. Oh, he just has his normal shop. Dialogue. Oh, she's over by Halson and Zev.
Oh, sitting behind the stone wheel. As you do.
Yeah.
I've seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blade. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was
She's
enough
just
to drive
fucking
me
trying to
to
get with
madness.
everyone.
A pity
Seriously.
for us you have promised your body to Gale.
He offered to teach me magic. I thought I was gonna learn a cantrip.
He is succinct.
I didn't realize it was a wizard euphemism for "Are you gonna bottom for me?" Like what? In which case, magic apprenticeship has a weird dynamic that I was not privy to.
Oh no. I mean, there's probably predatory wizards out there like that.
Blacketh demands of me no
The,
less.
in
If
favor
only I
of.
might lay claim to my proper trophy. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted.
She
how my
just said
fingers
this
on your
literal
skin might have
thing
felt.
to me.
Oh, but do enjoy
Like,
yourself this
not
night.
10 minutes
I can tempt you
earlier.
myself. One looks
Have
particularly
some
tempting.
self-respect, Lae'zel.
Gonna try to fuck
At
Will, and
least
Will's
use
over
a
there
different
brooding.
line. I'm standing right here.
Alright, I think we've talked to
I
everyone.
talked to pretty much everyone. Yeah, I didn't talk to Shadowheart, but I don't care.
You didn't talk to Shart? That's understandable.
I did not. I like to go to bed. Yeah. And then are we gonna have 2 romance cutscenes now?
I'm kind of wondering that.
Or does only one of them happen? How do I go to bed?
Let's look for our own place.
Just
Roland can finally have his own soul.
it says waiting for other players.
Color-coordinated.
Yeah, I'm just walking around.
There's nothing more
Oh, there we go.
satisfying
Oh,
than a well-organized wardrobe.
yes. Waiting for other players. There we go.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
Oh, we
There is
just
one
each.
who
I'm watching
yearns
my
for you
scene.
in the dark.
You're watching your scene.
Who will you seek?
Yeah. Who do I romance? Dude with a...
Wait, what is going on?
Your heart
Wait,
skips a beat.
what happened? My scene
Treasures
skipped.
might this night
Your scene
bestow.
skipped?
I clicked over to... Oh, now it's happening. I clicked over to Twitch to listen to yours, to turn on volume, but I can't.
Ah.
Click out, now mine's happening. He's just looking at Mistra.
Cut it out, that's attracting mosquitoes.
My, you startled me. It's miles away.
It was sleep with Karlach or learn magic with Gale.
And you're learning magic?
Seldom
Do you actually
purpose of
learn
prayer.
some magic?
I don't know, I've
commands
never
all
done
magic.
this one before.
Salvation,
It's funny.
if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into
You
one
can
and
threaten
given
Astarion in the
expression
middle
through
of it.
senses. Is it the same for you?
No.
You can tell him, try to take cleric. Oh, it's a cleric specific. Try to taste me and I'll blast you with enough divine energy to turn you to ash.
Jesus.
Fair enough. Though in the end, we're still playing the same composition. Perhaps I can show you what I mean by reaching into the weave together.
Oh, he wants to reach into my weave? Oh, it's getting kind of late. I don't know.
Then follow my lead. Now you.
A familiar feeling, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistra. Ayo.
Bard and performance check. Belt the words with a little flourish on AO.
Ah, yes. The scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being.
No, what? I just saved, failed to save.
I failed a Arcana
Very
throw.
good.
Oh.
Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
You see, or is it sense, the unmistakable presence of Mystra, the Lady of Mysteries. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mystra's hand.
Oh shit, we called the attention of Mystra.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel?
Bard. It's like, you did it.
It's just to be haughty.
Incredible, though. I could have managed it myself.
Feels like a good time to call it a night.
Oh, I know.
It's like
the weave connects you. The moment feels intimate.
So is this sort of a threesome with his ex?
I think so.
Have you read any of the either the Drizzt Do'Urden or the Elminster books?
The weave is making you one.
I have not.
You have but to imagine
Oh, the Drizzt Do'Urden ones are really fun if you want like a fast read fantasy adventure, like kind of a. It's not quite. I don't know if it's young adult, but it's that reading level where you can just speed through it. Picture his severed head on a spike.
What the shit?
Just absolutely threaten the man.
I didn't.
Oh, you just.
You perceive quick fire gusts of embarrassment, trepidation, and finally, elation.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting.
What everyone else was, Gale.
Pleasant image, to be sure.
You asked me to teach magic, and everyone was like, Gale's gonna try to fuck you tonight.
Right.
And I was like, no, I think he's just gonna teach me cantrips. That's how you know I'm autistic, because I was like, I was trying to learn magic.
Yeah, but I think you were right if he's surprised.
And lonesome.
Yeah, and he wasn't expecting it.
Everyone else was wrong, and you got the cues right.
Slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night.
Everyone else is trying to jump your bones, but mad that Gale's already there, and Gale's like, I guess, sure. Didn't expect that. Everyone wakes up with a sigh.
Your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
The only person who didn't drink last night, and we're behind the bush
some
again.
time before you're afforded another such night.
So goofy.
There is much to be done. Moonrise Towers beckons. I've told you all I know, and now I'll join your camp to help you face whatever's to come. With luck and the Oak
I'll
Father's
join your camp,
blessings,
but I won't
we
become a
might
playable
actually
companion
survive.
for another act.
Are you ready?
Seriously?
Until Act 2, yeah.
That's
Which
goofy.
Underdark and Mountain Pass are not part of. So in another 20 or 15 hours, we get to play them.
Oh my god.
Onward then. We'll.
That's wild. Okay. Where are you? I should talk to you.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over. I was so hoping you'd say that. Until...
I saved the game and I'm naming it Learning Magic is a Euphemism.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
A bone, and you were like, yeah, that's no name.
It sounded like it was. It sounded like it was gold.
Yeah, right. Sometimes they bring a
Wait,
health
the
potion.
dog thought of me when he found a bone.
Yeah.
All right, bud.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Do I have the ball? Do you have the ball?
Do I have the ball?
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
That's a lot of different options. I'm just gonna leave Gale. I gotta look to see if I have the ball. I do. And now
This
you
is
do.
where are you?
Scratch's ball.
Always a
If you
delight to
throw
speak
it
with
the item,
What can
you
I
can
do?
get him to chase it.
Yeah, he fetches. That's what I was looking for.
He wants another magical artifact.
This is that. What's her name? Drow boss's underwear, but here's the Twitch underwear.
Think of it
Mindara.
as tribute.
Yeah, Mindara. So it's
The
the
kind
same
a
thing,
king
but in
might pay to
purple.
a more powerful neighbor to avoid
So
invasion.
Gale's condition
As
is
long as I
tribute
pay,
that he
there will be
pays to a
peace.
kind of king to
Should I ever
avoid
stop,
war with another nation.
along comes a war. I can assure
Alright.
you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders
And
of
should
my
he
body
fail to
alone.
pay, the battlefield will extend well beyond the borders of his body.
Sure.
Okay. What's
I have stuff for him if we want to give it to him.
what were you thinking of giving it to him?
Just a poisoner's robe.
Oh yeah, that one. There's a way to
Go ahead.
like
I'm
if
listening.
Astarian's wearing it and you have poison on his attack, suddenly he gets an additional D4, but that's kind of it.
Well, but it's also, I think it's for magic effects or something like that. Oh, I can't give him it.
It's weird how there's like a designated person for some NPCs based off of who's done which dialogue.
Yeah. So should I send you the item to give him?
Sure.
There we go. Or
I do
maybe he
enjoy
doesn't
our
need it right now,
conversations.
but...
I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong. You did well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus
all
on
the
the inner self
components
that
of
invites
spellcasting.
mystery. But I was still your conduit. To perform such a feat alone requires much and arduous study. Yet it is life's most worthy pursuit.
So
in
he was my
impartial,
spellcasting
if not
focus?
humble opinion. We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Yeah, he's like a magic vampire, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I was surprised, but pleasantly so. Just like I said, amid the madness that has befallen us, it seems almost out of place to think of a kiss. And yet,
Almost
now
insulting.
more than ever, it's important to recall what makes us human. Well, you know what I mean.
Dale.
A stolen glance, that sudden heartbeat.
My
Sometimes
alarm
the
for
little
rapid
things are worth
respawn
more
kicked
than
off.
kingdoms. They promise things to come.
What's that?
I have an alarm at 10:20 every Saturday for rapid respawn just to remind me in case I forgot.
Oh, but
Your
it switched.
enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging.
Oh, so he
But it is
doesn't
a
want it
delicate
right
process.
now.
Do not yet need to consume an item.
But keep it close
But keep
by.
it
It
close
won't be
by.
much longer.
There's
Can't
room
you
for
just hold on to it,
adventure.
Gale, my dude? Like, you should be able to just, like, stockpile and have it like a Gale's Camp Supplies.
Yeah.
Where if he needs it, he'll just grab from the pile. Alright.
And then to get to the Underdark, we go to the Zentarum hideout. Weirdly enough.
Right.
Oh, it's 10:20. When would you like
yeah, I
to
was gonna
stop
say,
for
how
the
late
evening?
are we thinking?
I guess 11 is probably my cutoff. What is your cutoff?
I'm starting to get tired.
then
I might be ready to call it soon, at least.
we can probably
Maybe
call
get
it.
to the Underdark and then call it.
Yeah. I think it even auto-saves once we're in the Underdark.
Cool. That'll give us, then we won't have to travel and find what we're doing at the start of next time. I've been watching through X-Files finally. I've wanted to for a long time. And I sent a video. There's a character that comes in the late seasons who just so reminds me of Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2.
Well,
That
Alex Casey's
it's
gonna
made
be
it
getting
more
like he's gonna be investigating plenty of paranormal shit going forward.
right. Yeah, no, it like it really makes it more enjoyable to to watch. I mean, the Monster of the Week episodes are always hit and miss. See, I will say, like, for the reputation that the early or the later seasons have, season 8 was better than season 6 and 7. It kind of reset the premise. It was a little bit darker. I appreciated what they did with that.
I think this game has one of the coolest depictions of the Underdark.
Place to hide contraband, even for a cent. Anything of use?
They've been hiding contraband down here.
I mean, smart.
Nobody goes to the fucking Underdark.
Right.
But I'm gonna go ahead and autosave, and then let's see if we have anybody to raid. Any friends of the channel we can sign over to? Doesn't seem like much anybody's on. Alright, looks like that means this week we will just be ending it. Thank you
Sounds
everybody
good.
for stopping into the channel, tuning in.
Thanks, tuning, Sage.
Yeah, thanks for Sage. If anybody has any suggestions for what route we should take the playthrough, and you're watching this VOD right now because I see we're down to one viewer, which I know is me, then have fun with it. We'll be back here next Friday, 7:30 p.m. Unless one of us dies or something. I don't know. Probably won't happen.
Lordy.
Let's maybe not throw that out there. And one of us
Tempting the
gets
universe.
flu. Yeah, that's something a little less severe.
Have a great week, everybody.